So I think Karina is there, right? Karina? Good morning.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Karina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I was doing well, thank you. So thank you. First of all, thank you so much, Karina, for giving us your valuable time, for joining with us today.
No problem, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you. So, guys, I hope you guys know me. If you remember, I took the welcome class with you. I mean, there are like students, from previous batches, and this class is about, I mean, this workshop, this webinar is about what it is about understanding how I think most of the students they have completed this course actually, the animated wedding invite course, but they are like clueless. They don't know how to start the freelancing, from where to start the freelancing. So this webinar is about that only, guys. Karina is there. It's been more than like she's working as a freelance invite designer, and I mean, it's been more than 2 years. I think 2 years, right, Karina?
Yes, sir. Like for as e-invites, I have started 2 years back, and
Right.
customized gifting and all I've been doing since the
So
past.
that too you have started, right? Correct,
Yeah.
correct, correct. I have checked your work. It's a very good work. It's a very beautiful, the stuff
Thank you,
you
sir.
are creating. So, Karina, basically, guys, she has done the course from our institute only, from Design Arc Academy. So, Karina, I think we should start with the workshop, with the webinar.
Yes.
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 Yes. So first of all, Karina, I would like to ask you about your like educational background.
Yes,
Where
sir.
are you from? What you have done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, before starting, like, I would like to give an introduction to everyone. So, my name is Karina, and I have been running a small business by the name Color Trails. And I've been doing that since the past 3 years. When I started, I only did, gifting products like customized gifts, like notebooks, magazines, canvases, and those included illustrated products as well. Like, I think you might know about illustrations since you people are doing invites. So, I started with that. Like after a year, I actually wanted to expand and I wanted to include e-invites also. So that's how I found out about Design Arc Academy. And I think it was a great decision. Like they really helped me. The course was also really good. And even after that, like till now, I would say that sir always assists me, with new clients. And obviously, your work should also be good, but
Yeah.
sir is
I'll come to that
always
point actually.
assisting me.
Because student asked me, sir, you're not sending us leads and all. I'll come to that
Yeah.
part,
Yes.
also. Okay. So,
Yeah.
acha. So, and where are you from?
I'm from Kolkata.
You're from Kolkata. Okay.
Mm.
So, now I would like to ask you, like, I mean, when you had started your
Mm.
Instagram page
Yes.
and how it helped you to get the clients, what
Hmm.
is the role of this social media channels, that
Yes.
that I would like to ask you.
Okay. So, firstly, I think anyone who wants to be in this field should be on Instagram because that's a really great platform. It helps
Mm-hmm.
you to showcase your work and also get clients. I'll tell you how I started. So,
Mm-hmm.
when I started, I made my Instagram page for a lot, like for a very good period of time. I had to be consistent in posting. That's something I would suggest everyone to do.
Mm-hmm.
And post good content. Try to
Mm-hmm.
be show your face when you're making content because that
Mm,
makes
that is
your
very
page very personal.
important.
Yes, and people can
Mm-hmm.
connect to you because nowadays we know there are a lot of scam pages as well. So
Yes.
this is a major issue that I faced honestly, that clients would say that how can I trust you, like how why will
Mm.
I pay money in advance. So if you
Mm.
show your face, then I think people connect you more and they trust your brand more.
Mm.
And after a point of time, when you have a good number of followers, then that
Mm.
is a good thing. But in the starting, when you don't have, I would suggest you to make
You
as
have
much
to show
as
the face.
possible. Yes, and
Mm.
connect your audience, post stories regularly, give good
Mm.
content to them. So that is one thing. And this is how, like, I
Okay.
started. And you can also run ads, I would suggest,
Mm.
for people uh,
Mm.
on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. Yes.
So could you please show us your Instagram page,
Uh,
where you
sure.
showed your face for very first time,
Yes.
and the reel or the post which you have created would like to see, that post basically.
Sure. So I'll
Yeah.
share my screen.
Yeah, just a second. I'll allow you for the screen sharing. Yeah, now you can start.
Once.
Yeah, take your time.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is just started. Yeah, we can see the screen.
Okay. So this is my page,
Mm-hmm.
everyone. This is my main page basically, the color trails.
Okay.
So in this, I post everything. Like since I told you, I'm not just doing invites. I
Huh?
also deal in customized gifting and all. So I have made this one main page in which
So
I
can
put
you just
everything.
scroll the page?
Yes. So
Huh.
this is a picture of mine when I completed 5,000 followers. So I posted
Yeah. So
like
see, I
all
mean,
that.
like this kind of stuff, this kind
Yes.
of post, we have to post basically.
And I also, added a story. Like I just shared my experience with them, like how it has been to the past 3 years. And I have a team
Mm-hmm.
also right now, so I mentioned about them also. So that's what I was saying. Like, if you tell your audience about yourself, how you built the thing, so I think they feel more connected to you. So that's a very good thing. And following trends, I would suggest like this I posted yesterday only. We all know that this reel is going trending in nowadays.
Mm-hmm. The
So I
short.
would, yeah. So you should also, be updated with the trends because that is something that will help you gain more reach for your page. So that is something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I made this for Samay Raina. Like this.
So
This
you
is also a
you said
trend.
you have team actually, how
Yes, I
many
also have.
people are there in your team
So
basically?
I have a team of illustrators basically because I make invites. So it's not possible for me, to make illustrations all the time for all the
Hmm.
invites. So I
Hmm.
have 3 people in my team who help me
But
with the
initially
illustrations.
though you started
Yes, yes. Initially I started with myself.
with yourself. Right, right,
Yes.
right. Because initially you cannot get the people on board, you cannot hire them, you
Yes.
know.
Yes, that is one problem. So that's,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
So this is my page, and this is the wedding
So
trails.
so could you go to okay, so this
Yes.
is like for what then?
So this is I have made this separately because in this I post about just the stationery products I make and the invites. So that I don't want people to get confused. Like if they want
Hmm.
anything related to the wedding, they can come to this page and I have posted about the wedding stuff, like the logos or invites and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And that
The,
page has
the
both like
the
invites and
logo
my
and everything looking nice
yes.
actually, if you
Thank
could
you so much.
show that logo. But guys,
Yes,
if you can
sure.
see the logo, most
This
of the students what they do, they just make the basic logo and
yeah.
that is what I have seen, the
Hmm.
student work. But this is nice something actually.
Yes.
So how you take the inspiration, how when you get the project from
Hmm.
client,
Hmm.
what is the first steps that you take?
So I think I'll stop sharing once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. So basically, like I firstly get on call with the client because I need to
Hmm.
understand what their needs are, like what they want from the
Hmm.
invite or the logo. So
Hmm.
they tell me like for this one, I'll tell the brief. So like they wanted something very simple,
Hmm.
and they wanted elements related to Radha Krishna ji. So that is
Hmm.
what they told me. That's it. And apart from that, you can also ask the clients if they have any references saved because
Hmm.
most of the clients they save a lot of things in Pinterest or Instagram. So if you see those things, then you'll get an idea of what type of work they want. So I always do this. Like I just ask these 2 questions, like what type of elements they want or what are
Hmm.
the elements they like. I can also share a
Hmm.
list of elements with them and they
Hmm.
can choose from that or something like that. And the references they share me. So I get a rough idea of what type
Hmm.
of work they want. And with that, I start doing the work.
So how do you decide the pricing part then, once you are clear
Hmm.
with the client brief, once
Yes.
you understood everything from the client, and how you proceed further with the pricing and all then? Do you
Hmm.
take the 50% advance or you take the full amount?
Hmm.
How it works?
Okay, so for starting, like if you have, like if you are someone who's been doing this from a long time and you have a lot of followers, I think it's only then fair then you can ask for someone, to give you full payment because obviously why will the other person, pay you full amount? Because let's be honest, like if I am placing an order on Instagram, then even I will think, nah, then why should I pay the full amount? So I
Hmm.
feel like 50% is fair enough, like for them also
Hmm.
and for us also. I would not
Hmm.
suggest going for payment after the work is done because
Hmm.
I have faced this in 3 years. Like a lot of times
What was
people
the
have
issue with this? I mean,
like
what was the issue?
yeah, like there
Hmm.
were like once someone like just blocked me. Like I did their
Oh,
work, yeah. So
really?
from that I learned that for color trails, I'll be honest, I take full payment in advance because now I think I have 6,000 followers. I have shown my work. I have
Yeah.
reviews. Yeah, so I tell them that
But
they
then
can pay
people
for that. Hmm.
the pay in advance.
Yes, they do. They do pay.
Oh, that's a really
Yes,
good thing,
yes, that
because
is
in
a really good.
India,
Yeah.
if so I mean, you have created that what I can say, like the page visibility is there, the
Hmm.
transparency is there, and you
Yes.
have achieved that milestone, I can
Yes.
say, basically,
Hmm.
now you can
Yes.
ask people to pay in advance.
Yeah.
But if like these students are
Hmm.
beginners, how they can go ahead with this payment part, then
I
how?
think 50% is the best thing to do. That way,
Okay,
both the parties are like, I think they're okay
correct.
with this. Yes,
Correct.
50%
So
payment.
once the work is done, sometimes what happens, once
Hmm.
the work is done, chances are there they
Won't
might
pay.
block you
Yes.
or they will get disappeared,
Yes.
But then
Yes.
how we can like
Hmm.
figure out this thing
So I
actually?
think watermark is the best option. That's what I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, like you should have watermark all throughout the invite until and unless they finalize it, all the changes are done. Then you
Hmm.
can tell them that this is the final invite. You can show it to them with the watermark because I'm sure that no one can use it with the watermark. Like they will
Right.
send it to your guests with the
Right.
watermark.
Right.
So once it's done, then you can just tell them to complete the payment and you can remove the watermark and share the final PDF. I think that's the best.
That is the right way.
Yeah.
Correct, correct. Now I wanted to ask you
Hmm.
how many change, I mean, once the work is completed,
Hmm.
once the work is done, how
Hmm.
many changes we should make without any like amount
Charge.
and I mean the redos basically,
Yes,
how
honestly,
it works.
this
Hmm.
is one thing I am also struggling with because like people don't understand. For them, it's just like थोड़ा सा ये कर दो ना and all.
हाँ वही रहता है
Yes,
लोगों को लगता है कि ये तो 2 मिनट का काम है ये इधर से उधर
exactly.
कर दो
I have faced this like a lot.
हम्म
Uh, Honestly, I think in case of invites, we can give at least till 3 times. Now, in 3 times also it depends. Like they can't just keep on going with the changes like on and on. So
हम्म
that's something I think even they should understand. But I think 3 times is fair because a video invite is a long thing.
हम्म
After that, I think we should charge because if we don't do that, people just take us for granted and they'll just keep on telling you small, small changes, and that is not how we should
हम्म
work. I think.
हम्म
So I like what I do is three maximum I make changes, and after that,
correct. Then after that, you charge like
yes,
whatever it is. I mean, like your charges, right?
yes.
Okay, okay. I think your voice is breaking. Hello.
Okay, 1 second.
Ha
Is
ha
it
ha. Now it's fine. So
okay?
now what I wanted to ask you, students often say that, sir, we are not getting the client. What
Hmm.
do you think, how big is this industry, this wedding invite, what is the
Hmm.
scope for the students? Because see, students को करना, I mean, मैं यहाँ पे सारे student को blame नहीं कर रहा हूँ, but most
Hmm.
of the students, they don't work. They don't
Hmm.
practice, they don't build their profile and they just come and ask कि हाँ, it's not working
Hmm.
out well and all. What do you think about this wedding industry? What's your experience? How big this industry is?
Hmm. Like honestly, I feel it is a very big industry, and there is enough work for everyone. Like if I am
Right,
working, then I'm 100% sure. Like there's wedding happening in like every next day, so like I
right.
don't think there's like you can get enough of work. What I would suggest is again, like as I mentioned, you should have an Instagram page. The quality of your work should be good. Like
That
if
that
you're
is very
charging
important
people,
actually.
yes, because even you
Students,
should be satisfied with your work. Like you can't
correct.
just expect people to pay for your work. That is something like I am very serious about, and I like
Most of
people
the students
like
are
that.
lacking there only,
Yes,
they are like not
yes,
very good with the font selection. They are
hmm.
not good with the color schemes. They
Yes,
are selecting for their e-invite. They are not
hmm.
understanding client randomly. They are just doing the things.
Hmm.
If you could show me your best work or the highest
Sure.
paid projects, to the
All
student,
right. Yes, I'll show. I'll share my screen
yeah.
once. I don't have a lot of. I'll show whatever I have. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the amount you have charged,
Yes. Hmm.
Ah,
Is my screen visible?
yes, yes.
So I've saved a few stuff.
So you are using Procreate also basic.
Yes,
Okay.
Procreate also we use because for the illustrations and elements and all.
Okay.
I think Pinterest also has a lot of good
Yeah,
elements.
yeah,
You
the
don't
stuff
have
is
to make
there actually.
everything. Yes.
Correct. You don't need to purchase like this
Hmm.
device, this device. Even initially, where
Exactly.
laptop is enough, laptop and
Yes.
mouse.
Yes.
Okay. So
Hmm.
okay, could you play this
Yes.
week? Huh?
창이가 좋아하는 랜덤 게임 랜덤 게임 게임 스타트 아파트 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 kissy face sent to your phone but I'm trying to kiss 창이가
Yeah, this is something cool and trendy actually. How much you
Yes.
have? Okay, okay, play
Ah.
this one too.
No, no, so you ask, no problem.
So how much you have charged for this?
For the wardrobe planner, I had charged around 3,800 because this one had a lot of illustrations too. So now this
Right.
also depends. Like
So
if you
almost
will make,
4,000 basically.
yes, almost 4,000 for that one.
Okay. Okay. Good amount. I mean, like,
Yeah, yes.
uh,
Party in the ghetto, and I the ghetto, cantina the ghetto, and I the ghetto. Party in the ghetto, and I the ghetto, cantina.
This
so
was,
guys, I just wanted to tell you one thing. I mean, if you have seen her work, see the font selection. See the placement of the font, I mean the typography, see the alignment. That is very important. Most of the students are making the mistake there only, like when it comes to selecting the font. I have noticed this thing, So guys, font selection is very important. How do you select the fonts, and from where you get the free fonts? Is there any websites or what?
yes, sir. Like I think ma'am will also tell them about this.
हाँ, ये बेसिक तो हम लोग
Free
क्लास
one,
में कवर
yes.
करते हैं, but
हाँ.
when it comes to selecting the font, how do you make the selection then?
Like honestly, so there's no particular rule about this. Like I have been doing it, so like you get the,
हाँ, that
yeah,
design
like
sense,
करते करते you will get to know.
हाँ
One thing I
हाँ
would suggest is like since you're asking कि जो मतलब what I do, I prefer is जो heading होता है I always go for cursive and जो main font होता है like the information part,
हम्म
I like prefer to keep those fonts simple because that's the important part. Like the people should understand, what you're mentioning in the invite. So I go
हम्म
for bold fonts or simpler fonts and not very cursive fonts. And for
हम्म
the heading part, I like to go for the curvy fonts and all. So that looks attractive and it
okay.
also gives a balance to your invite, I feel.
Okay. How much a student can expect to earn per month, by selling e-invoice? I mean, there is no limitation. You can
Mm-hmm.
make like, I mean, I have seen like big brands, they are like having big teams in their teams, 10 to 15 invite designers are
Mm.
there in their team. But initially, how much we can expect?
Like, I think if you get like depends on the number of orders as well. But like
Hmm.
the best thing about I think invites is if you're making an invite for someone, you get
Hmm.
the whole invite thing. Like you will also make their save the date, their wardrobe planner, their
Hmm.
e-invite. So I think this is a very good thing, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if you get even 4 to 5 clients, I think you can easily get 25,000, like at least
आराम
I
से
feel. Because you're
आराम
making
से
the entire, thing, like the save the date, wardrobe planner, invites, and all of
हम्म
that.
हम्म
So, like,
हम्म
I feel around 25,000 to 30,000 people can make.
I think I should not ask it, but still I'm asking how much you are making.
Uh, so
I
basically, like,
know
I
that
don't,
is like very personal, but still, so
yes,
that student can get roughly tentative amount, you can tell.
yes. So the thing is, actually, I don't just make invites, right? Like, when I have clients, people also pay for the wedding stationery because I am a
How
big
you got the
stationery
idea
business.
to start the wedding stationery, because that
Uh,
is also a
yeah,
good thing. I mean, a
yeah.
secondary business, student can start.
Yes, so I'll tell. Basically, I've always been very fond of designing. So,
Hmm.
like since my childhood, I was very keen about drawing and stuff. So I
Hmm.
think like as I grew up, I
Hmm.
feel like one second. Yes, sorry. So yeah, I
Hmm.
always was into drawing and all.
Hmm.
So as I grew up, I was more into designing. Now as I mentioned about customized gifting and all, so I have always made illustrations. But with Chat GPT and the AI stuff, we
Hmm.
all can see that like now not a lot of people are buying the illustrated frames and all. So that's how I thought that maybe I can expand with
Hmm.
the wedding stationery stuff. And it's a very nice market. Like wedding market is very nice, and there's a lot of scope. So that's how I thought maybe I
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
start with the stationery. And it has a lot of designing part, which I also enjoy doing. So
Hmm.
like it's not about just the money. I also like
Hmm.
doing this. So that's
Oh, that is very important
yes,
actually,
that is
the
very important.
interest part.
Yes.
When you are doing something, आप
Hmm.
उसमें कितना इससे कर रहे
Exactly.
हो, the passion,
Hmm.
that
Because
that is
every day no one will, feel like working. Even I don't just feel like doing the same thing every day. But just because, I like this work, I think still it keeps me going basically.
correct. And you have
Yes.
to keep motivated also,
Exactly.
every day.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes you get the client, sometimes you don't get the
Mhm.
client, How
exactly.
you deal this situation then? Because every day or every month you cannot make as per whatever the
Yes.
your this target
Mhm.
amount,
Mm. Yes.
the expected amount. But then
Hmm.
how you deal with it?
I'll be very honest, like there has been times with me also that I did not get orders. So
Hmm.
I would also be very sad. But I think now what I do is I try to make the most of that time. Like, when
Hmm.
I don't have work, suppose, then I
Hmm.
can make the like a sample invite maybe. Like I can work
Okay.
on something that I've not done and I can, make it for my page. So at least I'll have something to post. I'll like
Hmm.
for me better than
Hmm.
sitting idle. You can
Hmm.
actually use that time. Like it's okay
Right.
if you don't have order. That's
Right.
not a
Right.
very
Right.
big deal. If you
Right.
are running a business, you'll have to accept this fact that you're not
Now this way
always
you are keeping yourself busy also, na? You're,
exactly.
it's
There's
a
a lot
good
of things to
approach.
work. You can build your portfolio. You can work on something that you've not done. Like if you have not made wardrobe planners, you can just randomly take any couple's name and just work on it and post it on your page. I think that is also
Hmm. Good
great.
approach. Correct. Correct.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how much tentative you are making?
Uh,
Same question again.
like so, like for invites and stay, like
Some for
monthly.
both for combine actually.
Yes, I I'd say 40 to 50
Oh,
approximately.
it's a really
Yeah.
good
Yes.
amount. I mean that to like from work from home
Yes.
and you are you are your own boss actually.
Yes.
So it's a really good thing. I
Thank you.
really proud of you. I mean.
Thank you so much.
So now the AI is there. Do you
Hmm.
think this AI will what I can say disrupt or this will impact this e-invite thing or the portrait you are making this will impact?
Honestly, so like I don't know what to say about this, but what I feel is maybe it can't because
Hmm.
that's about like a designer. When the Chat GPT AI whole thing came out, I
Hmm.
think there was a lot
Hmm.
of memes also about graphic designers and all that
Hmm.
they not have jobs and they not have work. But
Hmm.
even now, like if you do it right now, also if you go on Chat GPT and say them to make a logo, and you'll just see the kind of logo they make, like the
I
one.
know.
So I am
Apple,
confident about my work, and I don't feel that they can do that
no,
because
no one can replace the
exactly.
designer actually, whether
Yes,
you are a
the thought
graphic
you
or a
put into
e-invite.
it,
The
that's not
personalization, how
possible
you can
to be
expect from
done.
ChatGPT or from
Exactly.
AI,
Yes.
you
You can
know?
only instruct them, but I don't think they'll make something that,
That goes
that
with the client brief or the with
exactly.
the mood or
Yes.
that personal touch it
Hmm.
cannot give actually
Yes. Yes.
that's very correct and yes that is the fact actually
Hmm.
it can fasten your work. It
Exactly.
can help you in
And
your
that's a good
work.
thing. Like we should know
Hmm.
how to use it. I would
Yes,
suggest like
right.
everyone should, why you can obviously you can, get your elements done. You don't have to make everything from Procreate. You should also know how to
Ha.
save your
They can
time.
use ChatGPT
Yes.
and other AI
For
applications
small
also
elements and all.
for the small
Yes.
elements. Correct, correct. Because
Exactly.
they in that case they don't need to depend on Pinterest. Because sometimes
Yes.
you have to pay also when you go to Pick Tree. There
Yes.
is a that
Mhm.
website is
Yes.
there, so they ask for the premium
Mhm.
membership. They can
Yes.
use some AI tools also.
Hmm.
मुझे लगता है करने वाले को यार 10 ये मिल ही
Yes.
जाते हैं उसमें से जो ये बोलते हैं बट
Mhm.
नहीं करने वाले को फिर एक्सक्यूजेस दिख जाते
Ah,
हैं कि हाउ
exactly.
आई डू दिस आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग आई एम न्यू टू दिस आई एम नॉट
Yes.
I have not done this before. So kahin na kahin se you have to start from zero.
Hmm.
You know, if you have to if you want to climb the mountain तो आपको
Yes.
नीचे से ही वहां पे से ही शुरुआत डायरेक्टली तो उधर ये नहीं कर
Hmm.
सकते. That's the fact actually.
Yes. Yes.
So, guys, if you'd like to ask anything,
Yes.
you
If
can
anyone.
ask Karina.
Hmm.
Yes. So, one by
Hello.
one, we'll have the question. Tell me.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
hi.
ma'am.
Please tell your name.
My name is Ishika, and I have one question. Like, how do you decide the pricing?
Yes.
Like, just like to get an idea, if we have to start as a beginner, how
Hmm.
do you go about कि अगर सिर्फ save the day बनाना है
Hmm.
या proper एक wedding invite बनाना है, depending upon the complexity, how
Hmm.
do you price that?
Okay. So what I do is firstly I ask them whether they want a static like a post wala invite or a video invite. If they want a static invite, save the date ka starting what I charge is from 699. Now in
Hmm.
699 what I give them is basically a basic design they can go for. I don't include illustration in 699 and text like just the text part and the design part is what I give for 699. Okay. Now you
Hmm.
can ask them whether they want to add illustrations or not, then the
Hmm.
prices will go higher. For couple, like for bridal couple illustrations, I charge 699 per illustration. So
Hmm.
if they want illustration, I add that amount to the save the date amount, and then I charge accordingly. For save the date video invites, my starting is from 1199. Now, see, it
Hmm.
also depends on the number of slides they want.
So
So you can
basically, the
also ask,
category you have made, I
yes.
mean,
Hmm.
like, for there's a section thing.
Hmm.
Like this, if you want, there's the combo you want,
Yes.
this.
Yes. That way, I think you
So
can
you
do.
have created, I mean, you have put this the work or this pricing thing. Where you have created, like Excel sheet or like the document or you know.
Honestly, I remember my pricing because I've been doing for such a long time. You can
Hmm.
I have like I have a diary maintained for it where
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
write down
But
like
then
the
how do
price.
you share the pricing list with the client, you know?
Like with the WhatsApp, so because I cannot like everyone's needs are different. So first I get on call with them, whatever they
Hmm.
need. According to that, I make the price chart for them and I share it with them on WhatsApp. So that is what I do.
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
share the entire thing because then the clients get confused. Not
Hmm.
everyone understands what caricatures are, why we are charging slide wise and all. So I have to
Hmm.
explain it to them. So I
Hmm.
ask what they need and then like I
Hmm.
send the
How
price.
how do you deal with the discounts and negotiation basically? Because you know this
Like
happens.
honestly, if
Hmm.
someone is getting the whole thing made, like as
Hmm.
I mentioned, then I
Hmm.
think we can give them some discount because it's fair enough, like since they're giving us a lot of work.
Hmm.
But I prefer not giving discount for a single item, like just one save the date or one video invite. Like you can tell them that like there's like a lot of work is going behind this, so I don't think this is a fair price for me. Like
Hmm.
some discount is okay, because especially when you're starting, I think maybe you can, but
Hmm.
after a point of time, you should also respect your work.
Hmm.
Only then people
Correct.
will
Correct.
respect your work.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Hmm.
One more question, like with this e-invite, other what I can say, like things student can do or can start along with the e-invitations. Like, I have seen the badges, basically the bride
Hmm.
and groom badges,
Hmm. Yes. Yes.
students are making, I
Hmm.
I don't remember where I have seen, but yes, that is, one thing student can do. But again, like this, like the side, connected businesses or stuff,
Hmm.
what
Yeah.
student can do.
So I think a lot of people can do freelancing. That's the best thing. A lot of there's a lot of companies. Even I had like in the last 3 years when I just started, I did not have a lot of work. So I used to do whatever work I used to get, like
Hmm.
related to designing. I have managed people's social media accounts. I have made creatives for them. So I
Hmm.
think when you're designing e-invites, that means like you are like interested in designing, right? So I think you can design flyers, you can
Yeah, I
design
have seen
Instagram
that also,
posts, you
like
can do
student,
creative works
like
also.
flyer
Yeah.
designing, plus that hoarding,
Yes.
when guests arrive, there's a hoarding actually that
So.
also
Hmm.
student can make and design. That is
Yes.
also possible. Yes, correct, correct, correct,
Hmm.
correct. Guys,
Yeah.
you can ask that
Hi,
out.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, so
What's your
just
name?
basically, my name is Priyanka, sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
So I have just
Priyanka.
completed my class, I think in August.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
after that,
Uh,
immediately I started my Instagram account. So yeah,
Hmm.
earlier, like I was very enthusiastic and I started posting. I knew that I would not get orders too soon.
Hmm.
So, but now it's been quite a while, and yeah, it does gets more demotivating sometimes because see, I have been doing some work, some or the other, but it is all for like friends and family, and it's all for like no charges.
okay.
So now, yeah, it I have started getting demotivated a little. So I
This is
don't know how
very
Okay.
to
like
grow it
Yes.
something
and
So
how to
like
grow
how
my
long have
page.
you been on the Instagram page?
I think it's
1.5
months.
months. Okay. So like how much have you posted on the page?
I think it's around 18 to 19 posts are there.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. So like see, I'll be honest, 1.5 months you told, right? Like when I started my page, like the color trails, I think for a good 5 to 6 months, I used to get very little orders. But like as you mentioned, like when you made for your relatives and all, I would suggest that you should have charged them. Like relatives hai to be like you can charge less, but I don't think like you should give it to them for
See, their
free. Yes.
first post है सबके लिए, so
Acha.
I also need to invite them कि हाँ I can help
हाँ.
them so that I
Okay,
also gain
got it.
some content.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is also fair enough. So I think like 1.5 months, honestly, it's not a very large span of time. You can wait more. I understand that you're feeling demotivated, but I think that is something about your business or starting an Instagram page. Like starting ka part is always difficult. Like now I have these many followers and now I get these many clients, but there was a time that I did not get. But I always look forward for something like this, and now I am doing it. So I think the starting part is always difficult, but when you reach this part, then you'll understand where like the hard work worked. So
The
that's I
starting
would suggest
part is very difficult,
exactly. That's
How
always very
how
difficult.
can
You
I
have
keep the followers engaged, or maybe like what
okay.
maybe hashtags or maybe
Hmm.
search words. What can I use?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
How
Karina,
can I
please
hashtags
give
improve?
do.
them some
Yes,
tips,
social media.
for
Hmm.
Instagram and for social
Yes.
media.
So
Uh,
one thing I think I don't do hashtags anymore because honestly they don't work now. There was like
they
it
are not
worked
working
बहुत
actually,
पहले. Yes.
hashtag अभी
हाँ.
नहीं काम करते हैं.
Why reels I think honestly
Hmm.
do wonders, especially invites and all के case में. Try to make your Instagram page very aesthetic. It should be like when people see your feed, they should feel like scrolling through it. That is what
Hmm.
I feel.
That is
So
very
try to work
important
on your page.
actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
be consistent. Post good stories. Like you should have highlights of your work. That is what I can suggest. And follow the trends. Like that is one
Hmm.
thing I feel you can do to get more followers
Hmm.
starting. And as I mentioned, you're like showing your face. But I
Hmm.
feel I was very uncomfortable in the starting because I don't know I did not feel comfortable.
Hmm.
But I think now what I feel is it is important. Like you have to create content. Everyone has to become a creator
Hmm.
like to
Hmm.
get good amount of followers. So that is something I would suggest. You can start showing your face, make interactive reels, share a story.
Hmm.
Like if you had a bad client experience or a good client experience, just tell it to them. So that's how I think you can get more followers and clients.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right,
Also,
right.
one more thing, like how do we get that inspiration also? Like, see, since I'm new, this
Your
is my
voice.
first time. Hello,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like this was the first time I learned something related to designing. So
Hmm.
before this, I didn't know that I had a knack for designing also.
Okay.
So now when I've learned, I've started creating something or the other. But what I've seen when I see others work, that much of creativity is not there. Like,
Hmm.
when I see somebody else's work, oh, acha, इसने तो ये किया. I could have
Hmm.
also done. I know
Hmm.
how that must have been made, but
Hmm.
that did not click my mind ना कि मैंने वो किया ही नहीं.
Hmm.
अब वो so how does that come and when does that come?
See, like that will come with time, honestly. For that, what you can do is you can even follow creators in
Hmm.
similar category. That is what I do. Like in my category, I don't know how many people but Shrishbish is a very good brand. She had
Hmm.
a lot of nice work. So you can follow creators in similar category who you feel are, better than you.
Hmm.
There are a lot of people whom I think are better than me, and I really admire their work. I love looking at their content, and I actually get inspired. Like there's a page I follow. I love the way she edits her videos. Like it's so, attracting. Like I like, watching her reels. One thing I would suggest is you can also add, what's that called? Like, the voice recording. No, 1 second. What is that called? Like the pop sound. That's very trending nowadays. Like if you're
Hmm.
making a reel, there's a click sound, pop sound. If your text is coming, the notification sound. Like using the sounds basically. So
Hmm.
that is, yes, SFX. Thank you for mentioning. So you
Hmm.
can use that. That is a very nice way to, I think, attract people to watch your reels and editing your videos in a good way. These things I think will really help you.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. Or questions, guys? Are done?
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Can I ask?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, hi. My name is Karthik, and I just wanted to ask, what are the export settings that you use for Instagram, and so that it looks like really good quality, and
Good.
secondly,
Hmm.
good quality.
Yes. Yes.
And the second one is, how do you find the current trending invites, like which are currently trending? Because
Hmm.
every season there are new things coming
Hmm.
in and off.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
how do you like follow those trends, and how do you
Hmm.
show it to the clients as well? Like if you have not done that, so how do you choose the trends? And
Hmm.
see, initially, third one is initially we, as we are just starting out, we cannot
Hmm.
charge separately for the invites and like the save the dates. So
Hmm.
how do you pack the combo and offer it
Hmm.
Hmm.
like decent pricing?
Hmm.
So that, yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So with the first question, I'll start. What you asked was the quality thing, right?
Yes.
So
Hmm.
on Instagram, I have just like whenever I upload a reel, I upload it at the highest quality. Like there's an option, right? Like upload at
Hmm.
highest quality. I have just
Hmm.
used that on Instagram. I
Hmm.
feel the quality of a video itself should be like when you download it, from After Effects, make sure that then the quality is great.
Hmm.
Or the elements that you're using, the illustration that you're adding, the quality of each and every element and the text and basically the file that you're downloading That should
Hmm.
be in good quality. Apart from that, I don't think you need any extra settings on Instagram.
Hmm.
Like it's good to post then. And yeah. Second question, what was the second question?
The trends.
The trends, correct. So see, like I am someone who scrolls Instagram a lot because I have 3 pages to maintain, and I think like basically following people in similar category will help you a lot. Like there are people who always post, like when a trend comes you'll get to know about it, like the 5120 by 1080 trend is going on, so you'll get to know about it. I think just
Hmm.
like when you use Instagram you'll understand that something is trending. I feel what goes wrong with people is they take too much time to post. मतलब ट्रेंड का क्या होता है ना कि ट्रेंड आता है and it gets to a peak, so you should post it उसी टाइम पे, because after that it gets annoying, right? Like कुछ टाइम होगा and then ये भी annoying हो जाएगा, and उसके बाद if you post, right, it'll not get good reach, because तब तक people will have तब तक इतना सारा वो देख चुके होंगे कि उसके बाद they'll not feel like watching it. So one thing I would suggest, like don't delay. Like अगर आपको कुछ भी लग रहा है ना कि हाँ ये बहुत trending जा रहा है और this can help your work, just instantly try to work on it and post it as soon as possible. Late करके post करने से I don't think there's any कोई फायदा नहीं होगा post.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and what was the last
and
question?
and how to pack the combo. Like we
Yeah.
cannot charge
Hmm.
for a single item. So how
Yes.
do you do it? Yeah.
So, like, I'll tell you what I do. Suppose someone is going for a wardrobe planner, save the date, and a video invite. Okay. Save the date ka suppose I'm charging 700. Video invite ka depends on the size and all. So I'm assuming like 4,000, and wardrobe planner ka maybe 1,200 approx. ठीक है. Now since they are charging around 300, I maximum can give them a discount of maybe 500 to 600, not more than that. So basically आप total कर लो and you can give them a discount since they are going for a तीन चीजों के लिए. बट ज्यादा डिस्काउंट देना आई डोंट थिंक इज फीजिबल, बिकॉज डिजाइनिंग में बहुत मेहनत लगता है. लाइक इट्स नॉट अ प्रोडक्ट थिंग, राइट? मतलब जैसे जिन लोग का प्रोडक्ट बिजनेस का काम होता है तो उसमें लाइक इतना मेहनत नहीं लगता है. यू डोंट पुट हार्ड वर्क इन दैट. सो इन दैट केस आई थिंक that's fine, but and that's the reason we can also explain to the clients. अगर someone is asking you कि आप क्यों नहीं डिस्काउंट दे रहे हो, then you can tell them कि it's a lot of time taking business, या फिर बहुत टाइम लगता है बनाने में, या फिर ये मेरा काम है आप देख लो. So that's how, like 500 600 is fine, but उससे ज्यादा I don't think you should, because a lot of times you will get client who will try to मतलब इतना डिस्काउंट की जितना मतलब they can get the least amount. तो I don't think मतलब कभी कभी फिर I think मना करना भी better है. You don't have to always accept orders.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
hope yes,
Yeah,
Karthik.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope this is now clear for you. So guys, any more doubts?
Yeah, one more doubt I had. What
Mm-hmm.
softwares are you using?
For e-invites, After Effects, and illustrations के लिए we use Photoshop, Procreate.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Canva, I would suggest for elements. I don't know if a lot of people if you'll have Canva Pro or not, but if you have Canva Pro, it has a lot of elements, matlab, to
Hmm.
use from. I use a lot of
For
elements.
elements, they can use nowadays like the AI
Free
tools
pick
also
है,
now.
हाँ, you can
Free
generate it
pick भी तो
also.
है,
Free pick,
unnecessary. I mean,
Pinterest, हाँ,
Pinterest is also there.
yes,
From Pinterest, they can get the stuff, the
yes.
elements,
Or
and
you
they
can
can
generate it also
you
from.
can generate correct, and the stuff they can get, and then they can remove the background using
Hmm.
any AI app. That is also
Yes.
possible. कोई
Hmm.
invite है static वाला, उसमें से भी आजकल तो
Hmm.
AI is there, and they can extract basically that
Yes.
particular element.
हाँ.
But there are thousands of way, I think, वही
Hmm.
है ultimately कि
Hmm.
आप कितना इसको करना चाहते हो. The
Hmm.
willpower, that is very important.
Yes.
The consistency, that is also very, very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a
Yes.
question?
Hi.
Yes.
I usually draw and Procreate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When I draw 10 cross 10 and convert it to
Hmm.
Instagram, what
Hmm.
1920 cross,
Hmm.
it gets shrink. It gets pixelated when I make it too small. How to uh, get a measurements of in which dimension should I draw?
Like if you're directly posting it on Instagram, that's what you're saying. Matlab from.
No, I have a 1920 cross
Hmm.
Instagram dimension.
Hmm.
I usually draw in a 10 cross 10 and every element.
Hmm.
When I combine and get it to the Instagram dimension, it gets that details get very shrunk.
Okay. Like I did not face this issue honestly, so
Okay.
I actually
In what dimension do you draw usually?
see, like I don't like I use normal like canvas size only on Procreate, and I like when I downloaded it in PNG, I've never faced that issue. I download it without background and save it as a PNG, so that works for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay.
Chalo guys, now wrap up kare. I think yes, we are done now. I think. Thank you so much, Karina.
No problem,
It
sir.
was really helpful, and I
Hmm.
hope, guys, now I think your doubts are now clear, right?
Yes, if anyone has a question, you can ask.
Huh. Or if, I mean, anytime you get stuck, you just post your
I'll
doubt
also
there.
mention my page names. Yes, so if anyone has any doubt, you can.
Sure, sure. You can connect with
Yes.
Karina there also, the Instagram DM, and thank you so much, Karina.
No
It was
problem.
like really inspiring session. I can say it was
I
really
hope
helpful
everyone
session.
liked it. Yeah, this was their first time taking a Zoom call. So I was like very nervous. I've never done something like this.
No, but it was lovely session. I must
Thank
say
you.
that.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, everyone is saying thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, they liked it.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Sure, guys. Thank you
Thank
so much, Karina. Once again, thank you so much,
Yes.
guys. See you soon. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye, Karina.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you so much.